rhythm and the beat is secondary. What has made gospel live is the message that the rhythm and the beat carry.
This was out if you heard it through the grapevine. K8 display traded K9, handing nothing had to take mine. Trap gets snared is the baseline, and unless the question is a grace. It was a late fine, much at stake to stay calm. Thought I had to settle between federal and state time. Now blessed with pulls suppress my luck. 10th good influence, the rest corrupt. All these dope concerns stressed the buck. True wounds, so I dressed it up. Multiplying dollars at a quicker timetable. Things we was trying to figure. Body not weak if the mind able. For a while lost, had to find stable. Breathe, feed evil content and divine label. Mom said my grave almost my cradle. Might be equal, but we not the same. To absorb the loss, there's a lot to gain. With pens on pens to them, pretend on pretensions. See, we need bridges, we can build defenses. On this plane, more enemies than friendships. Empty empire without my empress. Making sense of it in every sentence. After boyhood voyage, not adventurous. Cold sun was no one's apprentice. Is it patience or time wasting? I'm truthful, all they used to is libation. Dark at the start line, mind racing. Few great moves since the migration. Might be equal, but we not the same. To absorb the loss, there's a lot to gain. Might be equal, but we not the same. Where you spot less, that spot to blame. That's spot to blame.
We'd like to just take time out tonight and sing one of the old hymns for you. I wonder if you would help me just sing.
Forte exhausted, can't appear tired. The topic wasn't my object when I was nearsighted. Found peace in the beast, I can't sleep if here quiet. Get the sever, never finesse. Whoever did try it. Could speak to supper, sleep for supper, it's a red diet. The government has only respect with fear riot. No joke, folks spoke like everything near wire. Planned a mighty crown, so think 99, my year higher. Saying, Lord have mercy, soul lost in fact. Thirsty, saying, Lord have mercy, soul lost in faith. Thirsty, saying, Lord have crashed the Mexico homes. To reach the next level, some stepped on stones. Getting names and things with small loans. You know the kids start big heart, chest so bones. And I wanted to see at the table, they always saw thrones. That minimal deal with the rich, no ignore clones. So get taught about stick-up artists that draw phones. Disappear in my head forever, I never was no. Saying, Lord have mercy, soul lost in faith. Thirsty, saying, Lord have mercy, soul lost in faith. Thirst is out from the finest dynasty, went from kush to smoking. Brave as a slave, faith pushed the ocean. Been fed affection, mistook his potion. Won't hear from the books you read, the sake of look the chosen. Seem the inner demon sleeping, the evil exposing. Shown the touch injustice, big devotion.
I'm fucked up about this shit.
So, you've got your mail-in
I'm
back.
fucked up about
Here's
this
a reminder
shit,
on
man.
how to send it.
Fucked up about this shit.
It'll only take a few minutes to make
Listen, man, I'm gonna start off by saying that
Put your back.
I didn't have nothing scheduled or planned. I wanted to jump on here real quick because I just heard this, and this just in. I was talking about this brother. I was listening to this brother's music. This very album, The Thief Next to Jesus. This exact album right here. I was listening to it.
Your kitchen.
I was listening to this exact album. This exact
One touch with some points, man, bother me. With the culture.
Now, y'all know me by now.
This is magic, man.
Y'all know me by now. And for some that view my page and have seen me work, see me doing my thing. And when I jump on here, I promote hip hop music. I feel like I'm not promoting enough of it. That's why there's so much to cover. But I try to get, like some newest announcements in, like, what's coming out. I try to review, some new music, underground hip hop. Like, I only promote underground, such artists like Kai, who is also associated with Rock Marciano. If y'all know, he's from Brownsville, Brooklyn. He was a part of the Natural Elements. That used to be my group back in the day. This was probably back in '97 that I discovered Natural Elements. They had a song called "Live It Up," and I'm not sure if he was on that joint, but like that was a joint that I, that was buzzing in the underground around that time. So I know a bit about Kai. I know that one of his first albums that I listened to, I remember Grief Pedigree. Grief Pedigree was an album that I had the pleasure of listening to. One of my coworkers even put me on to some more of Kai's music. But I've heard Kai even on Jizza's album. I'm just trying to keep it together, man, because like I said, I was just listening to this guy's music. Like, I was listening to a lot of his music, matter of fact. I'm surprised I didn't even make a playlist. He has albums out, such albums like, he has classics, Grief Pedigree, The Knight's Gambit, Descendants of Cain, A Martyr's Reward, Languish Arts, Woeful Studies, and The Thief Next to Jesus. So that is all of his joints that he has dropped. He's definitely a solid artist. Yeah. Hold on. Listen to this joint real quick. It's one of my favorite joints off the album.
May you live a nice long life, hoping. May you live a nice long life, hoping. They sling mud, but you bring love.
Try hard out there. Break down the tears right
get a baby son. But the ugly in this world, I come and make it. Your heart's rolling if the parts are doing name. I ignore the cue till I'm sure to do this. Peace in my core, found nothing more. Lived a few scores till I truly saw. It's pure when you see the flaws in it. May you live a nice long life, hoping.
I ain't even bothered to like tag
people. Nice long life.
If y'all want to come in, y'all can
give it back.
Come into the. That's what you come in if y'all like. I ain't even bothered. Like, this is sad, man. I'm sad right now.
Pray the mother leave. Can end quick, treasure friendship, cause
I just want y'all to listen to this.
I know that evil cause I lost some people that were 3,000 tears, leave 1,000 years.
Just trying to hold back tears right now.
Situation knows without vision always. Took a toll on my body with the soul probably. May you live a nice long life, hoping. May you live a nice long life, hoping. Tell the last of bones instead of blasting arms. With the same respect you're seeking is.
Like, I'm not planning on staying.
Deeper speaking need to be a beacon that's. In the darkest night, no starlighters. If you come and live, you just seeking poison if you keep avoiding. It's been an awful ride, but still I fought solid. Till we wicked and destroy that which is. May you live a nice long life, hoping. May you live a nice long life, hoping. If you ain't love, you ain't love. He sure will make it. Oh, he'll make it. Oh, he'll make it.
Wow, man. Wow, wow. And that was one of the joints off his new album that I was listening to back to back. A joint called Beautiful by Kai. I was listening to that joint like I think it was last week I was listening to. I was like psyched. I was like, wow, Kai got a new album out, A Thief Next to Jesus. I even announced it that it was out. He's one of my favorite MCs right now. As far as like I heard him around, I'm heard him on some Bronze Nazareth production. Heard him around some Rock Marciano stuff. Him and Rock Marciano like actually did music together. I think some of those albums that I announced, they were produced by Rock Marcy himself. Um, yeah, man. Heard of him on Jizza's album too on Pro Tools. That's where I heard him also on. He was on. I'm trying to figure out what was the name of the track that was on Pro Tools. Maybe I can pull it up. Real quick because I want to just give you a little bit of his background. He was a dope MC from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Shout outs to Brownsville, Brooklyn. Rest in peace, rest in power, rest in everlasting peace to Kai, the man known as Kasim Ryan. Man, I just heard, man, like this happened this today. Like I just heard it, man. Better known by his stage name, Kai. He was an American rapper, producer, and firefighter, a firefighter at that. Like he, doing the Lord's work. Man, from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York City, New York. His solo work has met critical acclaim, and he is often noted for his focused concept albums and lyricism. He was a former member, like I told you, of the Natural Elements group. I caught them back in like '96. Live It Up was the track. Yeah, it was also off the I'm trying to figure out what was that Jet Li movie. They also had their single on there. He in 1995 he also formed a group called the Nightbreed with his friend Kev. He I was just about to look this up too. In 2008, he was reintroduced on GZA's album Pro Tools on the song Firehouse. And in the same year, he released his debut album. I forgot about this joint, Ironworks. I think this was his first album before Grief Pedigree. I think this was his first joint. In 2012, he released the follow-up, Grief Pedigree. There you go. On his own label, Ironworks. So he was putting in work, as a solo lyricist MC. He disbanded from the Natural Elements group and did his own thing. The album featured a guest appearances by Rock Marciano and was produced by Kai. So him and Rock Marcy was like what was two peas in a pod at this point. And them two went on to work with each other on numerous projects. In August 2016, New York Post story, Kai was identified as a Brooklyn-based FDNY fire captain. Wow, he was a fire captain at that. The article focuses on his double life as a hip-hop artist whose songs are peppered with drugs, violence, anti-cop lyrics. They had to put all that in there, the N-word, all that stuff. Anyway, we gonna shine a better light of the brother Kasim Ryan though, because he was actually a very introspective MC. His lyrics are so introspective, like it grabs you. Yeah, man, he was just one of those MCs like that really got all up in you couldn't help it. he poured his emotion in his music. He poured his emotions out, and you could hear it in his voice. You know, he's kind of like a baby guru, if you will, to me. You know, he kind of reminds me of that. Like he has that commanding voice, but he also strikes he strikes a nerve in you. You know what I mean? You might cry, you might show a lot of emotion after you listen to his music because it was just that grim, it was that dark, but it was music that had it was conceptual music that had you thinking. It had you you'll react to his music. His music just it gets it get trying to articulate it best, but his music really captivates the listener. I'm one of those listeners that captivated me. In 2013 interview, Kai discussed being a firefighter, saying that I have a full-time job and I work all the time. I try to keep that kind of low. I just have a job. It ain't my calling or nothing. It's just my job. So yeah, that's just a little bit on the brother Kai. Um, that song was beautiful, beautiful by Kai off his A Thief, the Thief Next to Jesus album. I suggest, man, if y'all don't know, man, like I said, I promote hip hop all day on here, man. Like Kai, he's one of those dudes that I'll be checking for. Like I listen to right around the time, like I said, and I thought he was familiar because I was like, wait a minute, I know the group Natural Elements, and there's a brother on there that looked just like the brother, and then it hit me, you know, somebody. I guess I Wikipedia. I went to Wikipedia, looked up Kai, and there you have it. His name is right there. Natural Elements Group. That's where he came from. Um, it's probably not going to be many people that's going to know who Kai is, but that's okay. You know, listen, do your homework, you know, and do your Googles, do all of that shit, man. Kai, he's one of them dudes to look out for. Rest in peace to him. I know that this is probably going to be all over the internet by now, and I'm just I'm messed up about this, man. Like I said, like what he did for me. Like I said, I'm an avid listener. Like that's why I'm even jumping on here because I'm an avid listener of this dude. You know, like I don't just listen to Philly hip hop. You know, I'm from the city of Philadelphia, but I expand my horizons. I broaden my listening ear. You know, like I've grew up on. I mean, just like so many of us anyway, right? New York, that's like the mecca of hip hop music. So 9 out of 10, a lot of us grew up on New York MCs, artists, lyricists. We grew up on all that shit, hip hop, period. So, like, I had family that's even from Brownsville. I had family up in New York, Brownsville, Brooklyn, up there as well, Queens. I had some family in Bronx too. Like, you know, a lot of my family, you know, they're all from the West Indies, from the Caribbean. They all like reside up in New York. So um, it's it's like second nature to me, I guess, if you want to say like I'm not claiming to know everything, but as far as New York hip hop, like I've really paid attention to a lot of MCs, a lot of artists, a lot of lyricists, you know, from you know, growing up, from Rakim all the way down, you know, because again, that was my earliest time. Rakim was who I paid a lot of close attention to. But ever since that, you know, I've listened to a lot of New York artists, and Kai is one of those dudes. He's one of them dudes, like especially Brooklyn. Like I said, my family. Matter of fact, I had a cousin who was from Brownsville. Like when I was up there, I think a couple years back. I think one of my cousins, because I have a cousin, she's from Jamaica, but her father is from where's he from? St. Vincent. I think it's from St. Vincent. So her mother, my aunt's Jamaican, and her father. Well, I call her my aunt. That's her mother. Her mother's Jamaican, and her father's Vicente. And then I stayed with cousins of hers. On her father's side of the family. They was all from St. Vincent. They live in Brownsville, Brooklyn right now. And one of my cousins, Shaky, that's my cousin Shaky. He actually, I think his name is Shaky. Anyway, he told me, I think might have been his older brother that told me about Kai. He told me because we was just chopping it up about. I think one night we went out. I think it was called Junkanoo. Junkanoo. They had that before the West Indian Parade. I was up there for the West Indian Parade, and you know, I'm the only dude from Philly or whatnot. At least that's what I know. And we out there. I'm with my cousins and stuff like that, and then I saw my little cousin. I saw his older. We saw his older brother and his people, and they told us about. We was chopping up about hip hop music, and yeah, I guess he was asking me all these questions. I guess trying to test my knowledge on stuff. And I say, yeah, I know who this is and I know who that is, whatever. And then from there, that's how I knew. Like a lot of stuff I learned from a lot of my family. So I heard about this dude Kai. More than likely, if you in Brownsville, Brooklyn, and you grew up in Brownsville, you know MOP. You know Killer Priest, or you might know Master Killer's family, because he's from East New York. That's what the part they call it. Master Killer from the Wu-Tang. He's from Brooklyn originally. They even know some of the ODB's family. So it's like when you from Brooklyn, especially Brownsville, you know such so and so and so and so. Like, yeah, I know who Smith and Wesson is. He's down the block and whatnot. Yeah, I know who Kai is. Me and Kai used to hang out. Boom, boom, boom. I heard so many stories, man. I heard so many stories. But I could be all day with these stories too. But one particular person, man, that I'm real saddened by right now, and really not trying to shed tears about this, man, because this is crazy. Kai, rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace to Kai. All day. Wow. Well, I got something I gotta take care of. I got another obligation. I didn't want to be all day on here. I just heard about this news. It's saddening me right now. And I'm just going to end this off with this joint again because I gotta play it. Oh boy, it's crazy. But yo, I'll see you on the flip. I'm just about to, I'm about to break one out of here. Peace.
May you live a nice long life, hope it. May you live a nice long life, hope it. They sling mud, but you bring love. That's how the kid be coming, trying to get a baby son. But they're ugly in this world, I come and make it. Your heart's rolling if the parts are doing name. I ignore the cue till I'm sure to do this. Peace in my core, found nothing more.
Hold up. Before I play the rest of this joint, I had to say these few things, and then I'm out of here for real. Listen, this is why I do what I do, even if it's not met with much fanfare. It's not met with much praise. It don't matter to me because I'm a student. I'm a product of hip hop music. I may not be the artist, but in my own way, I'm someone who want to contribute in some form of way. And I feel like as a soldier and as an avid listener of hip hop music, I do this. I mean, it's so much more that I could do, but I figure because I'm starting out this platform. This is what I want to do until I really get like really out there and really start advancing and get into some more creative, ideas in the process itself. It's so much more to come. But again, I do what I do here because it's all for the love of hip hop music. Um, Again, this is why we must support hip hop artists themselves, good music, period, because you just never know. Just never know when it's somebody's time. Wow. Man, like, I mean, really, really, I was just listening to this brother's music, and it just so saddens me like, to hear this, that he's gone like that. It was that fast. Wow. I could hit y'all with the whole. Listen, we all know by now. We all know by now. By a blink of an eye, like that's how this life goes. But however, he did leave us with some beautiful music, and this is one of them. I suggest that you go listen to his music. Please support the brother music. Listen to the brother's music. Put it out there. I'm telling you, y'all are going to be real captivated by his music. This brother's wordplay, his metaphors, everything about this brother Kai, man, is no short of classic. His masterpiece. He's one of those masterful artists, rhymers. So, yo, check it. Beautiful. Here we go.
Lived a few scores till I truly saw it's pure when you see the flaws and it's still. May you live a nice long life, hoping. May you live a nice long life, hoping. Give it back to the poor, that's what you call. Some are gorgeous, but they in the courtesan. When I part, they breathe, pray to Morgan leave. Can end quick, treasure friendship, cause I know that evil cause I lost some people that were 3,000 tears, need 1,000 years. Situation knows without vision always took a toll on my body with the soul probably. May you live a nice long life, hopeless. May you live a nice long life. Tell the lies to bones instead of blasting home. Treat him with the same respect you're seeking is. Deeper speaking need to be a beacon that's in the darkest night, low starlighters. If you come and listen, what you want description to be. You just seeking poison if you keep avoiding it. It's been an awful ride, but still I fought sorry. Toy with wicked and destroy that which is. May you live a nice long life, hoping.
Thief next to Jesus.
May you live a nice long life, hoping.
Go cop that. Give the man's music a listen. Support. Great music. Thief next to Jesus. The song is called Beautiful. Rest in peace, Kai. Rest in peace. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Oh, he'll make it. Oh, he'll make it. Why am I so